You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled, Merrick's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. If you could keep in contact somehow, we could maybe figure out what to do. Does your species know how to send texts? Oh, kinda. Reaching into my pocket, I pull out my phone for her. And what in the void is this, Tiny? Oh, wait, is this? She manages to switch it on and the screen pops to life. Hey, not bad. I used to have one just like this. Still not quite as cool as the Lieutenant's, though. Huh, I still can't believe how much he spent on that silly thing. But here, let me give you my contact. She quickly puts her info and hands me back my phone. I also put an emergency number in there. That's Gnosis. Don't call that one, like, ever, unless something is very, very wrong, okay? Don't message me either. What? Oh, hey there, big guy. How long have you been there? A while. How long did you think I would be gone? Darn, I knew I should have just told you to get me a drink, too. Maybe you'll figure it out someday. And I can't believe I have to say this again, but why are you trying to meddle in the Lieutenant's affairs? It's not meddling if it's helpful. I know he seems fine to you, but I've been here longer than you, and I know something's wrong. He's the second toughest Korean I know. Not even losing half his head slowed him down. He's fine. We're not arguing about this again. It's not enough that he's physically fine. There's more to it. I know he needs us, so we're gonna help him, okay? Fine. Anyways, if you're done intimidating the alien, we still have a shift to finish. Can you just give me, like, another minute? This is important. He rolls his eyes and lumbers back around the corner. Considering how he snuck up on us before, it's pretty safe to assume he can still hear us. Sorry about him. He's a good guy, and he will help if he can, but he's a little unsociable. Seems like a common trait among the security crew so far. He is right about one thing. We gotta get back to work soon. Before that, I wanted to thank you. I literally don't know you at all, and I kinda just, like, might have been a bit unprofessional backing you up against the wall there, but, thanks. Darn. I'm usually better at this. Thanks for not, like, screaming or running or nothing is what I meant to say. So, if you really are gonna help Merrick, then thanks a ton. But if I ever find out that you hurt him, and I mean you really meant to, well, in the name of the Eye, I'll break your legs. Alright, let's get to it. Skipping around the corner, she catches up with Nos. Bria leaving me utterly baffled. I think everyone on the security team needs a psych evaluation like 3 months of vacation time. Still, having someone to contact in case of an emergency is pretty great, especially considering... Tiny! Get over here! Ah! Scrambling around the corner, I join them down the hall and we resume our shift. Without TU narrating the whole time, it's been awkwardly quiet. I presume the silence is the norm, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss it a bit. At least she sometimes pipes up with an interesting fact or just to ask how I am. Nos doesn't say anything. Nos doesn't say much, but that's to be expected. Fortunately, it seems we've arrived somewhere interesting. Oh, let's show Tiny the storage room over there. And we should check the safety exits anyways. You know how they just stack stuff in front of those doors. Fine, just don't touch anything. I give him a thumbs up, but he doesn't even care to look. Right in here. Oh wow, it's like a whole warehouse in here. They even have cargo vehicles too. This is quite the operation. Well, what do you think? This is where incoming and outgoing packages are sorted. Well, at least for this column. Security doesn't really have much to do in terms of actually packaging anything, but we have to sign off on anything that could be deemed hazardous. And, well, like I said earlier, the team here has a bad habit of misplacing boxes in front of fire exits, so sometimes we like to check in. Feel free to walk around and see what there is. Watch out for the tri-lifts, though. Wouldn't want you getting squished now, would we? And don't touch anything he knows, big guy. Come on, let's go get out of this place so we can grab lunch. He seems upset about being cut off, but he sighs and capitulates. We'll be right back. Sure enough, big warehouse probably full of Korean that would just love to see a human just walking around. Not creepy at all. That's fine. I'm sure everyone read the message that was sent out this morning. And if they didn't, I'm sure everyone's been talking about me. I guess I should stay close to this door, in case they come back around, although, I wonder if... is that the sound those tri-lifts make? I figured they'd sound more like cars. Curious, I head around some boxes and move towards the sound, spotting one of the lifts. I guess they just sound weird. I mean, there's no reason it should sound like... Wait, it's not moving. I don't even think it's on. Is something else making that sound? Heading closer, I see a faint orange glow dancing over the controls. It's getting brighter, getting closer. I hear its thrum, like a heartbeat. Is this really a good idea? Surely it's just some engineer working on the lift, right? Fuck, maybe I should just... The light's gone. Looking around frantically, I manage to spot it coming off of one of the far boxes in the room. Stumbling forwards, I follow it as it dances between the shelves and off the scuffed floor. Getting to the corner, I lean against one of the shelves to get a better view. It's a terrible mistake, as one of the boxes slips out and... Oh, fuck! I bounce off the shelf, banging my shin on the way down. I only barely catch myself on the cold floor. Thud. Ow! Shit! Blinding white pain momentarily overpowers the dark veil. Quickly grabbing my legs, I scan the floor in front of me, looking for anything. There's nothing but an orange glow. Looking up, I see... I scramble backwards, stunned by whatever the hell this thing is. Hello? It floats gently in place, the thrumming noise clearly coming from it. Can you understand me? I give it a short wave, and it comes a few inches closer. Was it scanning the packages, or maybe, like, checking for something? Leaning back and forth, I can definitely see now that it's clearly following me. Well, this is a mistake. I mean, the robot's pretty cool, but I kind of feel like I'm just in the way. Turning around to hobble back to the corner, I see the tube or whatever it is floating behind me. No, you gotta get back to, what you were doing. I swear it cocks its head at me, as if it can just barely understand what I'm saying, but doesn't fully grasp it. I point to the boxes I knocked over. Sorry about this. Can you clean these up? Continue your scans? Alright, follow me, see if I care. Extremely nervous, I start limping back to the door, hoping I didn't cause too much of a mess. Shit, I really should have cleaned after myself. Maybe I can go back. Ah! Turning around, I come face to face with the bright orange eye of the robot, only a few inches from my head. What the... Thud. Sitting up, it seems I fell on some empty boxes this time. I guess it's a bit luckier, but where did that... Hey! I told you not to touch anything! Oh, fuck. A massive paw grabs my arm and lifts me up as if I were nothing. I have to struggle to keep my head straight as I'm jostled around. Put me down! No, quit it! His grip tightens with the order. I know he doesn't want to do it. My arm feels like it's going to be torn out of its socket. Fortunately for me, his training comes through and he drops me. It's a few inches, but it feels like I tumbled down the stairs. What in the void happened here? Tiny, are you okay? Tio rushes over and helps me steady while guiding me to the nearest bench. Here, take a sit. Are you alright? Do you need anything? I need... Fuck, right. My mind is spinning. Between the pain and everything that just happened in the past minute, I can barely think straight. A dull thrum echoes through my leg, and I realize that's probably the most important thing to deal with right now. I point to my leg, and as I think she can read my expression all too well, as she reaches down and starts inspecting it. Well, shit, Tiny, did Nose do this? I didn't think he'd drop you that hard. Wincing, I give her a thumbs down. I guess we maybe should have left you alone like that. You went and got yourself all banged up. I told you this would happen. Oh, shush you. I don't think you're off the hook for shaking him around like that. Can you make yourself useful and go grab the first aid kit from the office there? Fine. Reluctantly, he lumbers off. Well, I don't know much about alien biology or nothing, Tiny, but I think he'll probably live through this. Once we get you all patched up, we can take it slow. We got our lunch break coming up soon anyway, so you could just sit during that. Nose slumps back over and tosses her a brightly colored green box that she snatches up and tears open. Quickly whipping out some gauze, she bandages my leg and rolls my pant leg back down. Here, want to see how it feels? I timidly take her extended paw, letting her pull me to my feet. Of course, in typical Korean fashion, she pulls way too hard and I almost stumble into her, but it gets me up at least. It still hurts, but the pain is dulling, and I don't think there's much blood, if any. She meets my weak thumbs up with a polite smile. Well, we can walk slowly for the rest of the shift, and if you ever need any help, just lean on me, okay? I nod and she manages her way to the door, leading us out. Stumbling behind her, I take one last look through the room. I see nothing but boxes and empty shelves. No sign of that weird robot. I'll have to ask Merrick about it later. A few marks later, after a well-deserved lunch break, we continue along our endless march. Tio stops a few times to help some stragglers, but otherwise it's pretty quiet down on these floors. Finally, I hear a faint buzzing and Tio pulls out her monitor. She smiles and types up a fairly long reply before turning to me. Well, Merrick got tired of doing paperwork, so if you want to head back, we can take you there. Our shift is almost up anyway, so it's no problem. I nod. She starts leading me down a separate hallway before a voice calls out from behind us. Tio, I'm gonna close out. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, okay, Nose. Bye! She energetically waves goodbye, only to receive a half-assed send-off from her coworker. After hopping into one of the elevators, I can see Tio's tensed up and is tapping her foot again. Cautiously, I take a glimpse over, only to see that she seems pretty beat up. I should see if... Hey, Rias? Good work today. You kept pace and insisted on your first shift, so, yeah. I tilt my head and give her a confused look. I have a feeling that's not all she has to say. I'm really sorry for pinning you against the wall a bit back there. During lunch, I had some time to reread the message the captain sent us again, and, well, I don't know. I feel like a million things could be said on it, and most probably have, but, thank you for being here. As my expression only becomes more confused, she elaborates. Well, like, it's new, it's different. It's changed for you, for Merrick, for us, for everyone. And that's always a good thing. Well, almost always. You get it. I'm just glad to have you on the team, and I know Merrick is too, even if he's too scared to show it. Just keep it up, Tiny. I know it can't be easy being here, but you'll figure it out. And hey, if you ever need anything, just message me. I can get to Merrick's room in 13 minutes flat. That last remark felt more like a threat than anything, but I know she meant it well. With a wistful smile on my face, I raised my arm to reply, only for the elevator doors to open as we arrived back on the upper floors. Surprised by our arrival, Tio hops out, prompting me to follow behind. But please, stay in contact, yeah? Yeah, I'll... wait a minute. I should try her number. Reaching into my pocket, I pull it out and find her new contact in. How did she... There are flower emoticons next to her contact name. I'll have to ask how she did that another time. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to have a quick shout out to all of our lovely patrons. Thank you all for what they do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!